Driven from their homes by armed invaders, a few hardy refugees faced the prospect of starting again. They would found a new village deep in the countryside. With a new settlement established, the first priority was locating a reliable food source. The simplest source was gathering from nature.
Cheer, lads. Gadriende. Yes, sir.
With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work.
Quetta.
Gadriende.
Yaru. Apple.
Yeah. Quita. Meten.
Yeah. Quetta. Meta. Huh? Gadriende.
The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Workende.
Estes. Workende.
Yeah.
Done.
Next, the growing village would need wood to build with.
Yaru. Pathway off. Halfway around. Yeah, that. Each way that. Pathway. Woodoo.
The growing community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Where can?
Thanks to the camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber. The village now required additional houses to support its growing population.
Yeah. Workende.
Yeah. Workout. Huh? Work-end day. Meta. Quetta. Voodoo.
With additional housing in place,
Here,
even more villagers could join the workforce. But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
Wait, Work out. Here the worker. Work-end day. Hey, off cylinder. Work-end day. Yeah, hey, earth cylinder.
Woodsmen and farmers now kept the village well supplied. Further growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts. Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yaru! Yeah.
Yaru. Forward. Yes, sir. Asteriende.
Forward! Yes, sir.
Reader. Yeah.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
Chafara. Chierless Yerwa. Yeah. Work-end day. Yes, sir.
On Muna! Yeherende! A well-placed camp ensured efficient gold mining. With a good supply of gold, the village was becoming a large town. The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
Yeah. What?
Kothlich!
Go to
With
work.
the landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves.
Yarrow to work.
The first step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
Yes, sir. West to Hala. Yes, sir. West to Hala. Each Timbra Theos.
Once it had a barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
There, Adon.
Garwigan. Yes, sir. Yarway.
Forwarder here. Itchewilla.
Garwigan.
Ja. Ridende ut. Oriente Hessa.
Yes, sir.
Gemar. Hurra.
Yes, sir. Yarway. Garwigan. Better Peter. Yarway.
The town now had a militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion. The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Hurra. A sweep of forest can Watch out! It's Rema! Yes, sir.
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
Yes, now.
First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone sentry.
Forte. Wepeo astigendo.
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry. The invaders had a small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack.
Yes, sir. Ansagen! Garwigan!
spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables. The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage. The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines.
On your worker.
Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Your way, you order. That's Shule Bayo Timbran. That's Shule Bayo Timbran.
Idzie bruket.
Each Timbra Theos. What surface it will a do hit?
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
On that track! Eat your worker!
Here is they.
Each Timbra Theos.
Yeah! Yado!
Hestus Commende. Workende on Ekraham. What's our faith, eh? Gongende at Ekraham.
Your way, you are.
Have I at them? Cheer, lads, there!
Yeah! Yado! Din hästa!
Each Timbra Theos! Yaru to it! Bursting some hair for do. What's our faith,
Fire
eh?
me! Din hästa!
Eat your worker! And you worker?
Yeah! Yado! Yado!
Agnawa.
Yes, sir! Yeah! Yeah! Ridende!
Ridere Yapara!
Forward here! Din hästa! Ejoret Yichiera! me!
And you worker?
Din hästa, failed me!
That's Shule Mayo Timbran!
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
Second.
Eliminated the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself. The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained, one fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen. To deal with this target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders. Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Estes comandi. Eat your worker.
Järva! Itse will!
Garvigan! Järva! Fortgangar!
Under Troika!
Estes comandi. It's timber of things. Eat your worker.
Je dient dit ook verder, Eowegen!
With several archery ranges in place, the town could add longbowmen to its forces.
Yaru to work.
Flat boga a rod.
Eat your worker.
Strele buse. And your worker. That's Shule Bayo Tempra. Fail them, Bay.
Yasa, Wasuala.
Flat boga a rod.
Eat your worker.
And your worker. Wheel of Goody. Flat boga a rod. Lucas Moore. A rod.
Yes, sir.
A strong force of archers could eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Abuga Strail Border. Jesus. On Styriach Strail Border.
And your worker? Gadriende would do.
Erat Neodlich. Fort Ferath on Wine.
Erath, Ichiera. Ferret, Eowegan.
Poised on a cliff top, the longbowmen would be protected from an infantry charge.
Yerwath Galrigan. Listan, come on,
The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city. Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
Each timber a theos.
Charlas Thurfende Hestum. Each timber theos.
Then Hester. Aritanu. Yaditadupa.
Where a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city. From there would grow an empire.